She right got me.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's coming up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground to about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
First down, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before.
And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off play action. Allen.
This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing is Allen on third. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen now looks to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. You ready to roll?
First down, here's the run with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up On a 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions back, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Bills getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Buying time to his left. This one caught downfield by Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal. Burrow will throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. to the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Allen now on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 4. Now Allen. And it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that is no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals heading back out there. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. A pass there over the middle to start things out.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Here's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And give him a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Second down and goal. Burrow.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. The ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On first down, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. This is caught. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And this is now a 1-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Finding space at the 40.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And according to the next-gen stats, he covered nearly 40 yards after that initial contact.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen and Davis with it left side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Bills.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen on 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. He connected on his 1st. This time it's 39 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, man. Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's go now.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they, too, were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I think there's just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defense up front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And some room to work. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 27 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Bills 23.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Burrow going to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some...
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 36, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
The Bengals getting set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Start starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Devin Asiasi. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. One final try here for Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Quick toss to Knox. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield,
and he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Under pressure, they got him again. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
On third down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Yeah, here come the Bills.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Allen now on first down. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air, Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go, man.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Allen.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.